When your cat curls up and falls asleep on you, not next to you, not near you, not at the foot of the bed, but physically, deliberately on you, do you actually know what they're telling you? Yes, it feels cozy. It feels sweet. But behind that warm little body pressing into yours, there's something far more complex happening than most cat owners ever realize. Your cat has an entire house to sleep in. Soft couches, sunny windowsills, cushions, blankets, a bed big enough for both of you. And they chose your chest. That wasn't random. That wasn't convenience. It's one of the most emotionally loaded decisions your cat will ever make. And if you've been gently moving them off you, or shooing them away without understanding what that gesture means, you might be missing one of the most honest, unguarded things they will ever say to you. Let's talk about what's really going on.
1.
You are the safest place they have ever known. Have you ever noticed that your cat has every comfortable option available? The couch, the armchair, the sunny patch by the window, and they still choose to sleep on you? Here's what's actually happening. Cats are both predator and prey. Even in a safe, warm home, their nervous system is never fully off duty. It's always quietly scanning sounds, movement, changes in the air. Sleep is when an animal is at its most exposed, its most vulnerable. In the wild, sleep in the wrong place means you don't wake up. So the place a cat chooses to sleep isn't a casual decision. It's a survival calculation. When your cat selects you over every cushion, blanket, and warm surface in the house, they are telling you something their deepest instincts almost never permit them to say. I feel safer with you than I do anywhere else on earth. Not you're warm. Not you're convenient. Not there was nowhere else.
You.
Specifically you. The safest location in their entire world.
2.
They're regulating their nervous system with yours. Why do cats press so close when they sleep? Why do they push their face into your ribs, or flatten their whole body against your chest, or tuck their head right under your chin? Here's something most cat owners never find out. Cats are deeply attuned to rhythmic sounds and vibrations. It goes back to the very first days of their lives, when they were newborns, blind and helpless, sleeping pressed against their mother's body. In those early weeks, the sound of her heartbeat, the rhythm of her breathing, the slow rise and fall of her chest wasn't just comforting. It was a biological signal, a constant message from the world that said, everything is okay. You're safe. You can rest. When your adult cat sleeps on you, their brain is receiving that same signal. Your heartbeat, your breathing pattern, the warmth and rhythm of your body, it doesn't just feel nice. It actively calms their nervous system. Researchers studying cat behavior have found that cats in close physical contact with their bonded humans show measurably lower stress indicators during sleep. Your cat isn't just near you. They're co-regulating with you. You're not a warm body. You're a biological anchor. And if any of this is surprising to you, hit like and subscribe. There are millions of cat owners who deserve to understand what their cat is actually saying. We're just getting started. 3. They rewired their entire sleep schedule for you. Here's a fact most people don't know about cats. They're crepuscular, meaning their natural peak activity times are dawn and dusk, sunrise and sunset. That's when their instincts are sharpest, when they're wired to hunt, to move, to explore. Your midnight Netflix session? Your 7 a.m. alarm? Biologically, that has nothing to do with your cat's natural rhythm. And yet, there's your cat, falling asleep on you, right when you wind down for the night. Still there when you wake up in the morning. That isn't coincidence. Research into cat social behavior has consistently shown that cats who form strong bonds with their human companions actually shift and adapt their natural sleep-wake cycles to align with the person they're bonded to. It's not a small adjustment. It's a fundamental reorganization of their daily biological rhythm. Your cat is wired by millions of years of evolution to be alert when you're settling in for the night. But they chose to put that down.
For you.
They rearranged their internal clock, one of the most deeply embedded instincts they have, because being near you matters more. Think about that for a moment. They chose you over their own biology. 4. It started on the very first day of their life. To understand why cats sleep on people at all, you have to go back to before they could even open their eyes. Newborn kittens arrive in the world completely helpless.
No sight.
No hearing. No ability to regulate their own body temperature. The only warmth, the only heartbeat, the only source of safety they have ever experienced is the physical press of their mother's body and their littermates against them. From their very first breath, their brain learns something it never unlearns. Closeness equals safety. Touch equals calm. A warm body pressing against yours means you are not alone, and you are going to be okay. As kittens grow, they develop independence. They learn to hunt, to explore, to navigate the world alone. But that earliest association, the one that was written into their nervous system before they even open their eyes, doesn't disappear. It goes quiet. It waits. And when your adult cat climbs onto your lap, presses into your side, and falls asleep on your chest, they are reaching back to the very oldest feeling they've ever had. The first time they ever felt safe. You've become what their mother once was. Not just an owner. Not just someone who fills the food bowl. A source of something ancient. Something primal. Something that says, I am home.
5.
They're guarding you while you sleep. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night and found your cat sleeping on your chest, facing the door? Or perched near your head, ears slightly forward, body alert even in rest? You probably didn't think much of it. But here's what was actually happening. Cats never fully switch off. Even in sleep, their ears rotate toward sounds. Their whiskers stay sensitive to changes in airflow. Their body stays primed to respond. It's not restlessness. It's just how their nervous system works. They are always, on some level, watching. What most people don't realize is that cats who are deeply bonded with their humans extend that vigilance outward. They're not just monitoring the room for themselves. They're monitoring it for you. Animal behavior researchers have observed what they describe as social sleep guarding in bonded cats, a pattern where the cat positions themselves between their human and the room, facing potential entry points, maintaining a level of alertness even during rest periods. Your cat was not just sleeping on you. They were on watch. They were awake enough, alert enough, positioned specifically enough to respond if something was wrong. You were unconscious, completely unaware. And your cat had already decided that nothing was getting to you without going through them first. Next time you find them sleeping on your chest facing the door, they weren't being dramatic. They were doing a job, quietly, without being asked. 6. They're saying, I would be less without you. Remember at the beginning when I said most cat owners miss what this actually means? That there's something deeper happening than warmth or habit or convenience. This is it. Cats are wired for self-sufficiency. They hide illness because showing weakness in the wild invites attack. They mask pain. They pretend they don't need anyone because needing someone, in the survival calculus their instincts were built on, is dangerous. This is why cats are so often misread as cold, or indifferent, or selfish. It's not that they don't feel things deeply. It's that every defense mechanism they have is designed to make sure no one ever sees it. But sleep strips all of that away. A truly sleeping cat has dropped every wall they have. They are completely relaxed, completely exposed, completely unguarded. You cannot fake sleep. You cannot perform vulnerability. When a cat is genuinely, deeply asleep on you, that is as honest as they will ever be. And they chose to be that honest with you. Not because you're the only one around. Not because you feed them. Plenty of people feed cats who never sleep on them. Not because they had no other option. They have an entire house. They chose you because somewhere in the part of them that doesn't lie, the part that speaks only in behavior, never in words, you make them feel something they were never supposed to need. Safe enough to stop pretending. Calm enough to let go. Close enough to stay. That warm weight on your chest, that small body rising and falling with yours, that's not just a cat napping. That's trust in its most unguarded, most unfiltered, most honest form. And now you know exactly what it means.